Well, hello. Good evening on Thanksgiving 2023 USA style. And the Cowboys actually won. Huh. Wow. Can't believe it. Were they 8-3? Can't believe it. Stranger things have happened. Well, hope you all got good stuffing, literally, and enjoyed your day with your family. Certainly did with ours, and enjoyed the trimmings, as it were. It's Mr. Arizona Mick. How are you, buddy? Good to hear from you. Yeah, so I don't know if you knew, but I'm going to be doing a sale, record sale, private record sale tomorrow evening at 8 p.m. Central Time. So if you want to join, I'll send you, or I'll actually put up a banner here um, with my email and that. If you email me, and then I will send you an email and a link to it for tomorrow, which is only going to go out to those who are who want to be who want to observe and bid, or they can just observe. Hey, Chill Pine, how's it going? You know, yeah, same to you, same to you. Yeah, it was a nice day today, really good. Yeah, so again, my email's down there if you want to participate in the. It'll basically be by now, but if there's multiple people going after something, then we may flip that into a short auction for some bidding. If there's that, I have a. I can actually show the document. I guess that probably would be the best thing. Some of you, if you already submitted an email to me, you should have gotten a list of at least some of the heavy hitters, the more the analog, I'm sorry, the audiophile stuff and the rare records. I put those out. Hey, hey, Michael, how are you in Japan? Welcome. And so, but I've also got a lot of Walmart $15 stuff from last year sealed because this year's they didn't really do much at all, actually. Um, I've got some music on vinyl stuff. I've got a lot of OGs that are duplicates of stuff that I have. And so I just, one of my daughters went through my collection today and came out with two huge stacks of duplicates. So I'll be uh, doing, selling those just, they'll be $5-10 kind of records, nothing hugely expensive on those. Cool cover of Hackney. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is a good. It's a good record, actually. Yeah, but yeah, it's kind of ironic having the Rangers record because I mean they won the World Series, which when they ordered it was just because they're a local team. They had a tough end of the season. I didn't know if they were gonna, they barely they were the wild card team, didn't even end up winning their division. So yeah, but it's all good. So yeah, hey. Let's see, Scott. Curious how this goes. Oh, I see what you're saying. The sale. If you're talking about that, yeah, yeah, me too. I'm in. I think my daughter goes, "Yeah, you got 9 copies of Can't Buy a Thrill." I'm like, oh, I know, I knew I had quite a few, but I didn't realize it was 9. But yeah, now the Stones, I guess, are going to be touring, and they're going to have a pre-sale next week, I guess, or early next week for U.S. I think it starts in Houston, if I'm not mistaken. So those guys, they just keep going, don't they? Like Energizer bunnies. Hey, Michael, again, thanks. Happy Thanksgiving to you as well. Uh, those of us in the U.S. know what that's all about. It's all about not discussing religion, politics, or the latest news. it's it's the holidays of just finding other things like football to watch. I guess Dolly Parton did her rock star thing in a Dallas Cowboys cheerleader outfit today during halftime of the Dallas Washington game. I didn't happen to see it. We were leaving about that time. So yeah, I mean, Scott, I'm in some Facebook groups, and I may sell some stuff through there. If they don't sell, I'd like to give friends and people who are subscribers and people who've kind of been with me on this journey a first shot. I mean, I'm not offended if nothing sells. I mean, if it's not anything anybody wants, no problem. I don't really have any issue with that whatsoever. But I do want to. She looked awesome. Yeah, I mean, you gotta give it to the girl. We're talking 77 years old, uh, and she's not afraid to be herself. I just put up the link there, by the way, if anybody wants to join. Halftime at the game. Yeah. Hey there, Harry. How are you, buddy? So for those of you, again, if you do want to be part of the auction tomorrow, or even just observe it, you don't have to bid. Send me an email to david@safeandsoundtexas.com, and I will send you the link for it. Please don't share it just because it's for us, those of us who want to be involved. So, Harry, are you at the game, or are you just saying that Dolly did it during halftime? I wasn't sure if there's a game in your area or not. Oh yeah, we got Wyoming Dave. There he is. How's it going? Dave, I do have your Basha record. I got it sitting right there in my eyesight. I'm going to send it to you. I have that in my sight. Mr. Nick, I don't know where Nick's at. I talked to him a little while ago. See if he shows up. Watching from home. Yeah, best seat in the house, right? best buy in the house. Gosh, yeah, going to games, going to whatever it is. I mean, it's just like it's a huge cost these days. It's unbelievable. So again, let me stop that banner from scrolling here and see if I can get it to just do what it does without that. Save, and let's put it back up. There we go. So it won't scroll. There you go. So if you email me if you'd like to be part of the auction to see a sale, I should say sale. It may, like I said, items where there are multiple people after them. We can do that. Again, I'm going to bring up the document real quickly just to show you what. Let me bring the PDF up. I don't want the Word document. 2023. I think that's it. Documents. There we go. All right. Let's see if I can make this thing work properly today. I fought the law and the law won. I fought the computer and the computer won, I think is what it really is, right? All right. Present. I did put the link up there for anybody who wants to join. Turkey and wine. Yeah, well, Turkey saw that cleaver coming. He started whining for sure. There's no doubt about that. What am I doing here? You can do this, David. Let's see. PDF. Where's PDF? There it is. Okay. So most of these are buy it nows. Some auction items are going to have some Walmart albums from last year. The $15, they're sealed. And, we're talking, some best ofs. Let me see here. I got to look at Stevie Nicks best of, Elton, Doors, Forrest Gump 2 LP, Top Gun Maverick, some Creedence, some Queen, Eagles, some Whitney Houston, some Christmas, West Side Story, a couple of Hotel Californias, a live Steely Dan, Elton John, Madman, a couple of Charlie Browns, Def Leppard, 21 Pilots, a bunch of Led Zeppelin ones from them, Joan Jett, I think I may have mentioned Yellow, Stevie Wonder, White Snake, Amazing Mrs. Maisel, and then I've also got some music on vinyl titles that I'm going to be selling as well, and then a bunch from my personal collection. Then I've got some harder to find records You'll see there Sheryl Crow's Tuesday Night Music Club. It's a blue RSD sealed. Uh, Very limited edition, as is the Empire Record soundtrack. Beatle Mono Masters, I'll be selling. A Lindsey Buckingham rare double album, Red, called Seed to Sow. Taylor Swift Folklore from RSD. And then a John Hughes 6LP mixtape box of songs from his movies. A rare thing called Beatles Black Album, which is an unofficial to do with, I think, Let It Be sessions. More the Monkees off of Run Out Groove, mono green vinyl. A couple of promos, Bob Dylan Desire and a Joni Mitchell Hissing of Summer Lawns. And then AP Exodus sealed, a VG Plus copy of MoFi Tears for Fears of songs from Big Cheer and Seeds of Love. And then also I do have this weird looking turntable. I'll show you a picture of it here. I'm going to share this screen now, I guess. Hang on. See that? Okay, let me share this other screen here. This is the weird one. What window did that come up in? Maybe not in Chrome, that's why. All right, let's pull it up in Chrome. There we go. That'll do it. There we go. This weird looking thing. This is an actual Yellow Submarine shaped thing, and it is a project turntable, a very, high spec, well made turntable. And I'm asking $500. It's sealed. It's new. It's in the box. If somebody wants to make an offer, I'll certainly consider it. But yeah, so but a lot of out of my personal collection that I'll be selling that's VG Plus or better, and again, some of that sealed stuff that I told you about as well. So again, if anybody wants to join, I'll do an invite here. More happy to have you up. Chat. Say hello. See. Did you see that? There you go. Not sure if you... So there's that weird looking turntable. How many albums? Probably the ones I mentioned, the hard to find and the heavy hitter ones are about 12 or so of those. And then Walmart's, it's around 35 or so. And then out of my collection, around 30 or 40 as well. And my intention is to go kind of quick through these. That's really, I don't want to, and that's why a lot of it's just going to be buy it now. Whoever, types in whatever. I'm going to use a keyword for the record, just as an example. Let's say it's I don't know. Let's say it's what? Elton John. And, I'll say first one to type Madman, for example, is the winner, of it, that kind of thing. So Novus is on his way. So again, that was that. And let me see, if you didn't see this list, I'm going to put it up because I think, there we go, present. Let me pull the list up one more time because I'm not sure if it showed or not. There we go. You did. I didn't know if you guys could see this list or not when I showed it earlier. And if you send me an email with your email, obviously, and I'll reply and send you this list. These are all links here that are blue, so you can look them up, see what it actually is. The Walmarts, I'm not going to do that with. They're just, they are what they are. But again, these are ones that were in last year's, because this year it's really, really thin. but I've got, like I said, I've got a lot of duplicates. I haven't gone through them yet because they just got pulled today, and but I'll be pulling those out, and for the most part, those are going to be, your let's say $5 to $10 records. If there's something in there that's, I say rare or a little more, I'll look at it. But generally, it's just really I'm trying to share the love a bit, and move things along, and that's certainly the intent here. So anyway, so I've been had a I don't know, some of you might know my Pioneer, my QX949 kind of went south, and that's going to have to get reconditioned now, it looks like. So pull that out of my stable, so to speak. Pulled it out. Can't play my quads right now. I can play them, but I'm not going to hear it in 4-channel. So I've got the NAD that I use, my 3140, which is great, and put this new cartridge on both of the systems, which I'm starting to extract some digital files to make comparisons for you, so you can hear the difference between the two cartridges, playing the same record side by side. And the intent there is to give you guys at least just an idea of what this modification to this Audio Technica does for it. This body at the top of the cartridge there, instead of having the plastic housing up there, it has a light metallic machined to specification piece on there, retrofitted, and just gives some stability, gives a little bit of warmth and a little bit of body to the sound. Knocks down a little bit of the sharpness that's there, gives a little bit of warmth to the bottom end. Just it's an interesting difference. My typing sucks. Y'all enjoy this fun. Sorry for the misspelling. Yeah, well, you can join if you want. I think I put it up here, Nick. You don't have to if you don't want to, but you're usually lounging, so. So it's very interesting, but what I'm going to do is I will have some samples in the description of the video when I release it. I'm trying to get the guy who's the inventor and developer of it to join me. He's in England, but I've talked to the guy who arranges the sale of the product and that, but really, he's not the tech guy. I really would like to talk to the guy who came up with this idea, because it's very, very interesting. And there he is. Who came up with this idea? I'm going to hear myself again.
No, you're not going to hear yourself.
I've had enough of that.
Yeah.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
What's on the TV?
It's a Wonderful Life.
Beautiful. It's a little. See, I'd be playing Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. See, that's for me, that's the Thanksgiving movie.
Well, you got to go through all of them, so this is just the kickoff.
We got KRWD up there. Newsflash, KRWD. KRWD.
That's when I get junk, what do you call it? Spam, when they call you on the phone.
Yeah.
Yeah. I always tell them, you're caller number 5. You're our big winner today. What's your name and number? They quickly hang up.
Yes, they do, of course.
Let's see if I can get this camera.
Novus, hello from KRW. There you go. Man, look at you, all zoomed in.
I'm working on this here.
Yeah.
There we go.
He's, Nick's becoming a techno weenie in the background, guys. You don't realize it. I'm telling you, man. Last night his mail totally disappeared, and he got it all back. So I mean, I was impressed. Really impressed.
Yeah, it was gone.
Yeah, you said it was gone.
Look, 2 months ago when I got the new Mac, I called the cable company for help to have them hook me back up. Talk about clueless. He didn't have. I said, you know what? Thanks, but no thanks. I'll figure it out myself. Well, I don't know what is the problem here.
Yeah. Oh, I know.
Yeah. Okay.
That's like the one I love from Dell. Hello, my name is Bob. I'm here at Dell. Thank you very much. Do you want
Bob.
me to supersize that CPU for you? I can do that. 1 terabyte SSD, very, very good.
You'll send me credit card numbers right now.
Here's a weird one. This is a Michael Nesmith album. Look at see if you can see what it says right above side one. I should make myself bigger. It says first pressing on the
Really?
label, right above the side one there on the far left side, in smaller font.
That's
it says
odd.
first pressing. Yeah, it is.
I needed a hell of a magnifying glass to be able to print that.
Yeah, I know.
Did you get my follow-up texts, Dave?
Yeah, about your friend?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, good.
Yeah, I did. So any of you, if any of you have gotten Asia UHQR from Analog Productions, can
Raise
you
your hand.
share the number? What number you got? We're just doing a little impromptu survey. So I see that Music Direct is having a sale, and they have sugar cubes on sale. The thing that does like Patrick uses. They've got a couple open box ones.
Oh, I didn't see that. Do they now? That's what I need is another project, right?
Yeah, right. Yeah, I've never KRW. I've never seen that either. I have never seen that as well. It just kind of caught me by surprise because it was clipped as a promo and flagged as a promo, and then I saw that and I went, "What the heck?" Craziness. So yeah, we wondered just on these what numbers you have. Curious because I think mine's 1,083. Even though, like I said, I bought it literally in the first minutes. It could be ordered. So there goes the whole idea of FIFO, first in, first out, or whatever. But
yeah,
um,
it's a nice concept.
nice concept. But even then, I mean, the day that they shipped, I think they got out 4,000 of them the first day, 2 truckloads. And the FedEx said, that's it. I can't do anymore. So, I mean, mine literally didn't, it was supposed to ship on a Friday. It shipped on a Monday.
Yeah.
So
Mike Esposito says he'd been having the same problems.
Yeah.
Yeah. When for the, for a record store day, he ordered so many of them.
Yeah.
And he said they didn't all ship.
Yeah. Well, I believe it.
Yeah.
But, we're just thinking, I'm trying to in my own mind get a gauge on how many of Asia's actually are I've got to find out how many they pressed in the first run. It's got to be 6,000 at least, I think.
What's that again? They went through that many so far?
I said, yeah, I think they had to press that many initially.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. But, they're doing 30, so they could have done 10 even.
I don't see sugar cube.
Pardon?
Oh, there it is. I found it.
Yeah. So, yeah, and you can even, finance it for 3 years or whatever.
Yeah. I don't need that hobby.
They're like $3,000.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's a great tool. I mean, it's an all-in-one,
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it does it all. But that whole, and it's great to have that file, but then when, for me, when you start to use it, for shootouts, that's a little,
yeah.
I like it a little more raw, I guess. Like, the one that I did to show you guys what I had, I did it just raw right off the needle. I mean, nothing.
Hey, my Napster files are just fine.
Your Napster. Oh gosh. I remember the day. I do remember when they were doing that.
They're still in some kind of business.
Yeah.
Excuse me, B-Rod.
That's okay. Sure. That's okay.
The boss.
The boss has got to talk to him. She got to get him straightened out. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, yeah. So again, if you have any interest in being in the auction tomorrow /buy sale, tomorrow evening, 8 p.m. Central, I will send you an email. If I have your email, I will. Already got a guy who wants to buy the Bob Marley. Uh, okay, great. Yeah. So Grant Perry. Okay, good. All right. So yeah, I got 2 more, so that's great. Yeah, I just want to be able to trim down a bit and like everybody else, got to find cabinet space. So so yeah, so I'll be like I said, I'll be doing a video on these cartridges to compare them. One of the things when you get a cartridge, you've got to look at the weight of the cartridge and what your tone arm can handle. Because on one of mine, the Rigby just really barely. I mean, it barely the back of it barely on the counterweight barely can screw on there before it's it can't balance at zero. So so one thing I do now, I just I use the dial that's on there and everything, but I have a thing to weigh the actual stylus weight, how many grams it is, and use that. And then I use, and I'll be putting a little video on this, I use to check anti-skate and set it. I don't use the actual numbers that are painted on the dial. I actually put a 12-inch laser disc on the turntable, and then I spin it and I put the needle down. And if it doesn't move in toward the inner groove, when it stops moving in, I know I got it set right. So that's a little more accurate, I think, than those numbers, because those things are spring loaded. They're not necessarily going to always be showing the exact right counterweight to the and counter pull to it. So there comes Nick. There he is. He's back in the saddle.
Yep. I've always had a scale for my cartridge.
Yeah. No, I have as well. But I mean, my point is I don't just use the numbers on the dial as it's in the ballpark, but that's about it.
That gets you close.
Yeah, and then the anti-skate's not usually anywhere close, in my opinion.
Right.
I've never found that to be very accurate.
Don't go out on the ice if you can't skate. Okay.
That's right. Yeah, but it's really cool to put the needle down on a laser disc and then just watch it sit there.
I'm sure.
But then you turn the dial back a little, it starts skating in the middle, and you just turn it and it stops, and it's just kind of proves the whole, theory of what it's really doing.
Yeah.
Because you can't see it doing it in the groove, of course. You can maybe hear it, but you can't see it. But yeah, that's
what we got out there.
Fun little thing. So I don't know. We got I don't know. 17. I don't know. It's always been a mystery to me. How do you know who's out there? I mean, short of people who participate.
I don't know. It says top live chat next to top messenger on my iPad. It says 17.
Oh yeah, don't forget to like. Everybody like. So it hits the algorithm. Yeah, go to hit the go to hit the algorithm.
I guess I like this guy.
Yeah, another example of the poor taste of most in the VC. There.
Yeah. Until they abuse that, I found that most companies, they'll come across a really good idea. Then their next idea is how to abuse it.
How to abuse that idea, right?
Right, yeah. Right?
Yeah. No, it's true.
Yeah. Well, and the only person is the next step behind them are the crooks.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a vicious circle.
Yeah, it is.
Hello, Eric. Happy Thanksgiving.
Hi, Eric. How are you? Happy Thanksgiving. Thanks for joining. Yeah.
Well, we're assuming he's American, right?
It doesn't matter. If he says Happy Thanksgiving, it's Happy Thanksgiving. That's it's kind of like, if he's not, it's even better, because they're thinking about the fact that we're trying to celebrate it here. So tomorrow's Black Friday, the big Black Friday sale. There's really nothing RSD wise, Record Store Day, that's really turned me on, to be honest with you. I don't know if you guys or gals that are out there have anything on your list, or you're going to stand in line and
Yeah, why don't
You
y'all
know,
post what you're going to do or come on
there you
out?
go. Let us know. Come on, yeah, or post what you're looking for
Yeah,
or
I'd be
what you
glad to
think
have you.
is, one of the problems with having a sale tomorrow evening. It's like everybody's gonna have their money spent.
Yeah.
you know,
Oh, that's
but yeah, hopefully there's a few things on there that are a little tantalizing.
yeah. Let's
Put this
see.
back up. This is my list. This is again. There's I've got, like I said, I've got these Walmart titles from last year, $15 sealed. Got some music on vinyl titles that I'll show. Those won't be 15, but they won't be awful either. And those are sealed for the most part. And then a lot out of my personal collection, about 30 to 40 out of there. And then these ones that are a little more costly, a little more rare to find. Um, Tried to undercut Discogs a bit, especially some of these are not even available in the U.S. So then it's really a deal, because you're not having to pay then for shipping to the netherworld, so to speak. So
Okay.
okay,
There's
all
a
right.
new Chet Baker trio out.
New Chet Baker tree. Well, they did one last week. Hey Jerry, how are
I
you,
think that's a
Jerry?
staple now.
Happy Thanksgiving. Yeah, I have.
Jeff,
I still have mine from last year.
yeah. I did I am I looking at the right year
It's a
here?
craft.
Jeff
I don't
Beck
know.
release? Yeah, it says Black Friday 2023.
2023. Yeah,
Yep.
there's only one.
Yep, the title is tribute, so maybe it's not Jeff, but well, it says the artist, so it's a tribute by Jeff. Let's see. Blood, Sweat, and Tears. That should be pretty good. What the hell happened to Blood, Sweat, and Tears? The original soundtrack?
Yeah. Click to view list. Oh yeah, let's view the list. The PDF. Let's see the PDF. Okay, let's share. Let's just take a quick gander at it. Hey, take a gander at it.
Yeah.
Sure, you're not going to take a gander at it, are you? Yes, we are.
Yeah.
Right here.
Old Clarence must have got his wings.
Oh yeah, I played that part. I played 1 year in a theater. I played Potter, and
Oh
another
yeah.
year I played Clarence.
Oh, how
Now
about
that's
that?
that's a that's a swing.
Yeah, it is.
So what do we got here on this list? Go.
Okay, live at Bakersfield Field, The Doors. That's by Rhino. I'm not familiar with that concert. I don't know if it's a good
I
concert.
don't know. I'm
It's
not big
live.
on, like I said,
Yeah.
concerts. I'm not really that big on live albums.
Yeah.
Mickey Dolan put you to sleep. He's obviously an anesthesiologist now.
Yeah. Well, you got to do
Um,
something after you
yeah, it is.
retire.
All right.
But
The
the Mamas
Doors.
and Papas, really?
Is that alive?
Most likely, International Pop Festival. Yep,
Yeah.
another live.
Mm. The Gooey Gooey Dolls. Goo Goo Dolls.
Well, there's the Monkeys. The Monkeys, Friday Music too. When was
Oh,
Friday Music 2?
Joe Ragoso gets a chance to ruin another one. Great.
Motley
Hmm.
Crue.
Oh, is that what you call your staff at the restaurant?
No, that's what I call my family at the restaurant.
You only have family working at the restaurant?
No, but that's
Oh,
just
okay.
what
Oh, that okay. I thought you
No.
were talking about the family.
Yeah, that's right.
Los Lobos. I have a Los Lobos album here called "How Will the Wolf Survive," and I'm going to sell that one tomorrow. So,
I have two of the soundtrack from
Joni
movies.
Mitchell, Court and Spark demos. I do like Court and Spark a lot, but
I don't never heard
I'm
of
not big on demos. I mean,
it. Yeah. And let's see. Anybody else? Doors, Bill Evans. Okay. Nice, Jim. You think you'll
okay.
actually get them? Hey,
You,
quick spec for. Thank you.
hey,
Happy
quick spec.
Thanksgiving to you as well. Bill
Thanks
Evans,
for doing that.
Tails, RSD. Yeah, go ahead.
I'm looking at the
That's why
list
you have
still.
a co-pilot,
There you
Captain.
go. Exactly. Nick's my co-pilot all the time.
Jerry C. Happy Thanksgiving to you, sir. And we're caught up. Bill Evans.
Rod Zombie.
I
I
just received that latest Bill Evans. I'd locked in the price when it was 33, and now it's up to 38 something.
for okay.
Yep. I have not had the opportunity to get those free $10 records started coming in.
Did you order any of those?
Yeah.
Doors and Bill Evans. Okay, yeah.
I guess I could do a stream and show
Bill,
them, huh?
yeah, you can
And
do
put
whatever
some
you
content on my.
you can do whatever you want, Nick.
No, my wife has something to say about it. Let's see. Skid Row. Okay.
This is what Nick looks like when he's playing Bill Evans right there.
That's a really good album.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. And it's all your fault I have it. You know that.
I know,
right?
I know, I know. I'm gonna
It's
sell
true.
Emerson,
It's
Lake and Powell. I got a gold stamp promo of Emerson, Lake and Powell. I'm gonna sell tomorrow.
I thought you ran out of ink on that stamper.
No, it's got a few Christmas records, Trans Siberian Orchestra.
That should be good.
Yeah. I had someone. Yeah, I've got some promo records in there too, and I've actually got a few more I may add.
The World is a Ghetto 50th Anniversary by War should be decent.
Ah, okay. Yeah, I've got that Kevin Gray one, the greatest hits on that one's man, unbelievable.
Yeah, yeah. So the single disc. So do I.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Not
that
not
is
the 2.0, not the 2.0.
that is a phenomenal. Well, hello, David. Dave.
Dave, Wyoming.
in the house.
Yeah, yeah. He poor
Happy
guy.
Thanksgiving to you,
He'd
sir.
he'd rather be called David, which I get, and
Yeah.
but yet he started himself as
Yeah.
Wyoming Dave. So
You
it's like,
brand, yeah.
yeah, man.
See,
Yeah, Bullwinkle didn't like his branding either, but he had to stick with it. Gee,
What's-
Rocky, nothing up a sleeve, presto.
I'll do that at a table at the restaurant. I'll say, "Look, nothing up my sleeve." I'll say, "Oh, I lied. There's an arm up there."
Yeah. There we go. You know, this will be,
Yeah, that's a good album.
classic.
It's hard to go wrong. Now I have the Acoustic Sounds Elvis. I think it's the 24 carat 2 disc.
Oh, yeah.
My goodness.
Really?
I could not vouch for an Elvis record more. If you had to have only one,
Mhm.
wow, out of this world.
Really?
Yeah, I was actually late. We had an affair to go to, the missus and I. I'm like, we're not leaving till this album is over. It was that good.
Mm,
You know, and I don't do that for a lot of music, but it really captivated me.
okay.
The greatest
You got
sounds.
the box. I almost did, but I ended up just with the greatest hits. Yeah, we're talking the other night that
Yeah.
it'd really be great if they would do a UHQR of this or something.
No
But then
doubt.
somebody said that Tracy will not let her stuff get remade.
Really?
I don't know why.
Concert Buddy sent me one of those. Just out of the blue. He had to hunt down my mailing address. He sent me a couple
Really?
gifts. Yeah, it was a while back. And he said, I think this is your taste if it's not gifted on. And he hit
Oh,
it on the
beautiful.
head. Yeah, it was really sweet of him. I mean, we have some
Yeah,
really
that
great
is.
people in the VC.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we absolutely do.
Oh, it's on
It's
your wish list. The
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 Elvis.
Elvis. Yeah, that's a good one to have on your. Well, when I go up to the Burger King and see oh Tracy, I was gonna say next time I see Elvis up at the Burger King, I'll let him know.
Right. You know, I forgot when I was doing my shootout on Asia, I forgot that I had the MFSL gold disc on it. I forgot I had it. So I may do a little comparison on that. I'm just curious.
Yeah, that's more of a talk
Yeah.
about comparing apples and oranges,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. Well, it's definitely is. Okay, I'll go compare it to the digital vinyl, the $30.
There you go. Now, who was it?
Yeah.
The Can't Buy a Thrill. That was done really well. Of course, I haven't heard the UHQR of it, but the digital one was really good.
I didn't like it. I've
Well,
got it, and I honestly it was very harsh to me.
I did prefer the OG, but I
Yeah,
thought if you needed
it is. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's a yeah. If you want to, yeah, if you don't want to spend a lot of money,
right,
and you know,
yeah,
but
it'll
you know,
do.
it's cut too hot and it's too compressed. I mean,
Yeah,
that's the thing about all of those have been that way.
yeah, but
And
it's,
but what I mean, it's what do you expect? I mean, it's
if you want
but
something that's going to sound crisp and
but the,
yeah,
yeah, but
and
the
new,
issue is it's this, just because it's Bernie's remaster, he's not cutting the lacquer for that. He's not cutting the lacquer.
right?
First of all, he's not cut. You know, Bernie's cutting it from the tape,
Yep,
and the other guy's cutting it off a high res file.
yeah,
And if you look at the credentials of Alex Abrashan, the kind of stuff he does, he works a lot in the digital world, coming to vinyl.
yeah.
So that has a certain characteristic or signature to it, and some are better at it than others.
Yeah.
At the end of the day,
Oh
but
yeah.
yeah, I mean, if you want a record that's going to sound good on FM radio or on
Hmm.
Spotify, then yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
I mean, if you're looking for the audiophile experience, you would have found a way to spend the money.
yeah. No, the UHQR just knocks everything out of the park. I
Yeah.
mean, it just
But
dances off the
unfortunately, like
dances.
most everyone else, we're limited by what's in our purse.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, well, if you wouldn't pay for those operations, you wouldn't have a purse. But anyway,
Right. Yeah. Maybe they can
you
sew a
have some
purse
money.
in, right?
Yeah, there you go, something like that. Yeah,
uh,
something like that. But no, you're right. It is, and I mean, you got to
pick
reserve your money for your most favorite
pick and
records and
choose.
something like that.
Hmm.
You just really do have to. Like, I didn't get Countdown to Ecstasy because I don't care for that album a whole
Right.
lot.
Oh yeah.
So I mean, you can't get them all. But now or Gaucho I'll get, Royal Scam I'm getting, and
Yeah.
I'm not sure if I'm getting Katie Light or not. That one I don't even know if I ordered, to be honest with you.
Mm.
That one's got all the controversy with the DBX and how well are they going to do it and all that kind of good stuff. So
Yeah.
yeah, I'm waiting for somebody to come on live here and say, I got a question. Can someone?
Apparently, we've answered all the questions.
Yeah,
Well, next we rule the world,
yeah, exactly.
the
Next
audio world. Yeah, yeah. One
something
step
like
at a
that.
time.
One stomp at a time. Yeah.
Absolutely. We're up to 24 visiting.
Yeah. Thank
Uh,
you.
well,
Yeah. Thanks.
any questions or discussion about
Yeah.
what's going on in the world?
Yeah.
The
Really.
audio world.
The audio. Yeah. Let's stick to the
Yes, we
audio
want to
world.
stick to this genre, please. Or
The
something.
thing that I ask almost everybody that I see in the last few weeks is, so what do you think of the new Beatles song? And funny enough, almost everybody I ask has an opinion. And I mean, and it isn't always people I know even listen to music that much.
Right.
So it just means it's that, across the board that
Yeah.
people, know about it, have heard about it.
Yeah.
And, you know, and I tend to think that, people who love the Beatles are, it's just anything they put out is going to be like, yeah, that's, and for me, I guess I just get a little more analytical about it at times. I guess I enjoy the fact that they came out with a new song. I enjoy what they were able to do from a technology standpoint.
Right.
But I guess I'm just a person that I do have an idea what you can do, and I just think that there was room to do more with what they had from a sound and perspective, and You know, I always think of the issue of the aura of John's voice. And I know it came from a cassette, but you could add some depth to it. But I guess I was just reading, he really liked his voice pushed back some. And what's ironic about that is some of the new Giles Martin remixes bring it forward. I hear his voice more in some of these older remixes than I did in the, in the original. So my point, I guess my only point is, if that's the argument of why it was done on Now and then why wasn't that maintained, across the board, if that's really the reason why? So I don't know. It's all speculation. I think at the end of the day, it's all speculation, but it does sound better on vinyl to me. I mean, it does sound richer. I enjoy it more listening to it on vinyl.
Yeah, you got that body.
Yeah.
That just can't duplicate.
But then, it's kind of convenient that it's at the beginning of side 6 just to put it on.
Yeah, yeah.
But it's annoying in the sense of sequence that it isn't at the end. It's like, why?
Right, yeah. Yeah.
But
so is
I don't even get that. But and to me, I don't know why they didn't include Free as a Bird and Real Love. I just don't.
You were going
get
to
that.
3 discs. It made
I
no
don't
sense.
get that. It's like, between that and then the packaging is about as cheesy as flimsy as you could get. Yeah. I mean, the originals are much better. Much better.
Yeah, and they were less than half the price.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, they could have done something. I mean, at that price, it probably maybe even, I don't know. But yeah, it was kind of, I don't know why they had to cram 2 records into one sleeve.
Yeah, that was just like, I say a slap, but it was kind of like, really?
Yeah.
That's the best you could do, huh?
Yeah, I know there's more imaginative people to figure out a way to. Whoa, earthquake? Didn't think you got them in Texas. Okay.
Okay.
You think maybe Anthology may get remixed?
I don't know. I think
that's
I don't think it's
saying.
Really.
Yeah. You picked up the 7-inch marble, and okay, yeah. The quick spec, the black, red, and blue, or the red and blue, red and blue. Leave your answer in the post below. I think that's how you say it. I'm still a novice. Go figure my name, right? I think at one time we were all novices. But so which was that? Did you go for the color? Anywho, so yeah, we had some turkey and stuffing and apple pie, pecan pie, and
so this is from the Japanese red and blue booklets. So
you see, I only have the blue.
Yeah, I've got the red and the blue, and it has yeah, I mean, they just a little more texture to it.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, you got the OB strip, of course.
Yep. Yeah, I thought it sounded really nice.
Yeah.
Of course, I don't analyze to the depth that you might or many others do, but I'm more of how's it feel, how's it run,
yeah.
If it's technically a mess and it's not too overt, I'll let it slide. Versus, why, So if you hear me complain about something, there's a problem. Black. Okay.
Yeah. I they owe us what, Rubber Soul?
Yes, that's what was supposed to be next.
Yeah, so I mean, I think Anthology's gonna be. I say left a bit.
Hey Russell, Good to see
because
you.
I'm
Happy
traveling.
Thanksgiving.
Hey, quick spec. Yeah, Russell. Yeah, there you go. Beatles fan. I was all in on the BBC sessions.
Yeah.
Anthology box set, but for everything after, I think the Beatles. I had Beatles fatigue. Yeah, I don't. I
See.
hadn't honestly heard the BBC sessions. I mean, I don't know why, but something like that. Just I don't know if it would interest me or not. But I guess I could try it. Thought they should have added an extra gatefold for the. Yeah, really.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, like the Mono Masters have, and I think the anthologies have. Yeah, adding free. Yeah, free. That just is. It is a no brainer. Someone is sneaking up on you, Nick. Uh-oh.
No, they're gone.
They're gone.
Let's see.
Yeah, I also have one of these sealed Aurora, Daisy Jones and the Six from that Amazon series. Blue, I think blue vinyl. Yeah, I've got extra one of these to sell. Anybody's a fan of Richard Marx, I have his re-release of his stuff, and it has a signed card with it that he actually has signed. So that can be sold tomorrow as well.
Tomorrow? Yeah.
Yes.
Wow.
What do I think of my new cartridges? Thanks. I like the 540 ml. It's very precise. It gets down in the grooves a bit more. I actually, not a spoiler, but something I'm going to be talking about when I review. But I actually started to get some feedback through the stand that I had for the turntables once I started using the ML because it was just more accurate on the bass, and there was more interference going on. I had to relocate my turntables onto something more stable and less in the line of fire, so to speak, of my speakers. I mean, they were above the top of the speaker from a height standpoint, but it was just harmonics that were more intense. I was playing the same volume as I was with my previous carts, but I wasn't getting that feedback. So I know, there's more going on, obviously. So I got that, to contend with, and I took care of it. I like what the rigid body does to the ML. It tames it a bit, and I really like it. Again, like I said, I'll be putting out a video, and I will put some audio samples in the description for you to download to compare back and forth with the same record, same pressing, same dead wax to AB, what they sound like. So hopefully that'll help you. I hope to have that out early next week. There's the David man. Happy
How are you?
Thanksgiving.
Hey,
Good. How are you?
Well, I'm okay. It's snowing here. Would you believe? Yuck.
I would.
Yeah. Yucky.
I would believe.
Yeah, we're a balmy 51. Had some rain today.
Yeah, no rain here. See, today we didn't have rain, and the other day you didn't have. So it's
51's very nice compared to. Yeah.
Thanks, Jay. Yeah, it is. And by the way, I'll just say again, I'm sorry I'm repeating myself, but I know people come and go. So if you do want to join in the record sale tomorrow evening, private, it's 8 p.m. Central. If you send me an email, my email is on there. If you send me an email, I will send you the link.
Email.
Okay.
I sent you an email, David.
Today?
Just a few minutes ago.
Okay, great. Okay, that's fine. Great. Thank you. And and again, even if you just want to check it out or whatever, that's fine.
Yeah.
No pressure. And that'll be 8 p.m. Central tomorrow night. And a lot of be by it now. If there's some stuff, there are a few things I know a couple people are asking about already. So those will probably go in a bit of an auction format. But I really do want to keep things moving. 540 versus 740. I think for me, I wanted to see what that rigid body did because it didn't add a whole lot of cost to the 540. And I'm really satisfied with it. And that's, in a way, I guess the difference between them is more the body than anything. So I don't. I say it's 6 1 half dozen the other, but I think the 540 with the rigid body is maybe a little less costly. And I really wanted to test the theory of it and test it out and see what it sounded like. And, for my own self, of course, having the channel and everything, it's a new way of looking at something. And I wanted to do that. Did I miss telling you stories about the first Thanksgiving? Did they have cranberry sauce? I don't know.
Well, the reason they were asking you is because we all know you were there.
Oh my God. Wow. Yeah, well, no, yeah.
No, wait,
okay.
when did Thanksgiving actually become a national holiday?
I don't know. Do you? I
Look it
don't
up.
know. I don't know. I know we've had turkeys in Washington for a lot of years.
Oh,
That's for
forever.
sure.
Yeah.
Paradise, California right now. It still occasionally smells like burnt trees outside.
Yeah.
5 years after, my God. Yeah.
Hey, David, that was funny when you when you showed that Maggot Brain album up and said that's what Nick looks like.
Oh,
Listen to Bill Evans.
yes.
That was
There
funny.
he is. There he
Just
is.
getting a thrill out of it. Who loves you there, buddy?
Yeah.
That's all right.
That's all right. It's all good fun,
That's
right?
all right, no baby. That's all right.
Something like that.
Here's that album you just showed on Record Store List.
Huh? Which
Rob
one?
Zombie. I got. You just showed that on the Record Store List.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
I ordered it online about 1 or 2 years
Show
ago.
it again. I want to see it real quick. I'm going to put you big there. Let me see
Oh,
it.
okay.
The Rob Zombie. Yeah, that's a really weird title.
The Lunar Injection Kool-Aid Eclipse Conspiracy.
So is that the RSD one or just a regular one?
No, I just ordered that from Amazon.com a while back.
Okay.
So it's a.
So the question is it any good?
I like his music. I don't know whether you guys.
Well, I like some of the Zombies
nice.
music, so yeah.
Yeah. I like some of the Zombies too.
Like
okay, are you all sitting down? The first federal Congress passed a resolution on September 28th, 1789, asking President George Washington to recommend to the nation a day of Thanksgiving. A few days later, the president issued a proclamation that Thursday, November 26, 1789, would be a day of public Thanksgiving.
Wow. Long time.
You think?
Jeez. Cloverdale Page. No, I haven't seen that.
David Coverdale and Jimmy Page album from the early 1990s. He's talking about. I know that album.
How about that? Did not realize.
See the cover.
You know, Louisiana had a float in the parade today. The Macy's Day Parade.
Did they?
Yep.
Who did, Nick?
The state of Louisiana.
Tourism.
Really?
Tourism.
Cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
Louisiana's pretty big on tourism.
Well, there's some money in that.
Yeah, and that's where flavor comes from, Louisiana.
Oh, is that what they? I thought it was where people started putting themselves in cages because they were Cajun.
No.
They were Cajun.
That
The
didn't work.
synergy.
I'm sorry, sir.
No, they weren't Cajun.
Not for me.
It didn't. Okay. Well, I thought it. Okay.
Cajuns.
Yeah. Well, okay.
Creole and Indians. Yeah. Blah blah. blah.
Yeah. Released yesterday, selling out fast. Only.
What was that? What released yesterday?
The Page, the one he talked about here in a second.
The
Cloverdale Page. Cloverdale Page. Is that a live album? Is that live?
I don't think so. No, that was a studio album for David Coverdale and Jimmy Page from 1993.
Was he in what? Deep Purple? Is that what he was in? Or what was
Cloverdale? Coverdale was in Deep Purple, then Whitesnake.
Okay.
The third mock of a Deep Purple.
Okay.
Third
Okay.
version.
Yeah, well, I guess that's only sellers that have it are in Japan. Well,
Oh, really?
there's something to be said about that if it's a Japanese pressing, I guess.
Yeah. And that was Jimmy Page.
Yeah.
I missed
Yeah.
it completely.
Yeah, I've never heard of it, to be honest with you. Never seen it either in my travails, or maybe I saw it and didn't realize what it was. You know, that's possible too.
Kind of a generation gap there, huh? Between me and you two.
Yeah, well, I don't know. I mean, Jimmy Page. I mean,
Well, you know Jimmy Page.
obviously,
Yeah, of course.
Cloverdale. I knew he was in Deep Purple. So,
Well,
but I
now-
mean, as solo artists,
Yeah.
you know,
He just did one album.
well, I mean, Dave's
Yeah.
OG is very collectible.
Collectible. I didn't know it was.
well, Thanksgiving seems to have a long lineage of being recognized and not recognized, and then Congress decided to set a fixed date for the holiday in 1941. I mean, it
it's
just
actually-
goes on and on.
It does.
Yep.
So a single album with an hour of music. So you're talking about can't be very dynamic because it got to be cut pretty. If you're talking vinyl, of course, you're talking it's going to be difficult to cut very hot,
Yeah.
very loud, even because even like what Todd Rundgren did that on A Wizard of True Star. He did like 29 minutes aside.
Be right back.
Yeah. And that's the problem. Some of these turntables now, they have like an auto shut off, you know, at the end.
Yeah.
It'll take like and they'll shut off before you get to the end of the record. Yeah. So, because it doesn't expect it to be that long of a record.
Hey guys, have you ever heard of no one ever talks about ever heard of Tyler Childers?
No.
He's a sort of a Americana country singer. You probably guys would dig his music, I think. This is kind of country.
I wouldn't, because I'm not a country fan.
Well, he's
I'm
pretty,
not even Dolly Parton in a Dallas Cowboys cheerleader outfit can get me to like country music.
Yeah.
no problem.
You know what happens when you play country music backwards, right? You get a job, your wife comes back, the dog starts loving you. It's satanic.
The truck works. Yeah.
Not sure if I heard that one before or not.
Yeah.
Yeah,
This backwards mask and stuff.
right, exactly.
Yeah.
It's
That's it.
like ELO on
Oh yeah.
Fire on High on Face
Oh, yeah.
the Music.
I've
You
heard
play
that.
it backwards, says the music is reversible.
First of all,
Turn back.
Turn back.
Turn
I-
back. Turn back.
You'd actually have have to find a record player that would actually play it 33 speed backwards to regular.
Audio Technica AT120.
Really?
Yeah.
Has yep, it has a switch to
Why?
play it backwards.
I've heard
Why?
about some
Yeah.
of those.
So that you
turntables.
can play They're Coming to Take Me Away forwards and backwards without having to flip it over and
Mhm.
play the other side, which is cut backwards.
The 45 version was cut.
The 45 was cut backwards, and the label was all the typing was backwards. One of the most ingenious things I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Really. Yeah. So there you go. There's your another piece of little bit of trivia.
Uh-huh.
Trivia.
I've seen that 45 record actually. So I mean,
Yeah. Yeah, it was cool. Yeah. Oh well, everybody has a shtick, right?
heck yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, my daughter went through my records today and pulled all my duplicates.
Oh, cool.
How many did she get away with?
She only wanted one. There's see those two stacks on the floor?
Yeah.
Those are my
Wow.
duplicates. Those are my duplicates. She only wanted a Blood on the Tracks. Believe it or not, that was the only thing she
Oh,
wanted.
no kidding.
Yeah.
That's a good one to want.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. Yep. So that was easily resolved. I had 3 of them. So
Oh, there you go. No Russell.
Hey, Russell.
Cow milk.
they were saying cow's milk, cow's milk.
It's not.
That's,
You know,
that's
I sometimes I prefer the songs we made up in our head
yeah,
versus the actual words.
the
to
words.
them. Yeah.
Yeah, right, right.
You know,
Yeah,
decades later, you're like,
yeah.
that's what they were saying.
Yeah, my oldest daughter, when she listened to Diana Ross and the Supremes, "Stop in the Name of Love,"
Yeah.
she would sing "Stop in the Neighborhood." She'd been watching. She was watching Mister Rogers and got confused. I think.
Heard all that.
That's adorable.
In the neighborhood, before you break my heart, think it
Yeah, right.
over.
Oh yeah, right. Exactly. Oh man. Yeah, that's funny. I was thinking about Motown today, and I was thinking about just how good their music was and how good their lyrics were.
Yep.
You know, and you know, just and their band that they use, you know, that got paid nothing, who just were so great. Man, Motown was just amazing. And like I say, having grown up in Gary, Indiana, when the Jacksons got discovered, because they had played concerts locally, I went to a couple,
Oh, real
and
cool.
yeah, and you know, and then this thing, Diana Ross shows up, and yeah, just, you know, really,
Yep.
it's kind of weird.
A lot of
Yeah,
good old music back in the day, they say.
yeah, a lot, yeah, no, definitely was. Yeah, it's ironic too, because when I was a kid, in the mid '60s, they came out with introducing the Beatles on VJ Records. You know, that first one that came out, because VJ was owned by a couple from Gary, and so they literally had that album in grocery stores, in drugstores, and you know, you didn't even know who it was. You know, you didn't know who the band was at all. Yeah, and that's where I got a lot of my, you know, VJ records, was right, you know, there, because they were like $3, you know.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, Barry Gordy. Yeah, Barry Gordy. Yeah, he was a tough guy, and he had you know, he had his rough side too, but he was a genius, there's no doubt. And yeah, just yeah. They used to they have funny words. They'd use these lines like "make romance," right? You know, they'd play on words, right? To you know.
You know what they were talking about.
Yeah, right. Well, I didn't when I was 6 years old, but
Exactly. That was the
but
point. Yeah.
that was the point. Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Which was
exactly.
great, you know.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But
Here's something I
Nowadays,
didn't know.
what they say is unbelievable.
yeah. What'd you say, Dave? Sorry.
I just want to say I didn't realize this until I looked at Wikipedia a few year ago or something, that Diana Ross was the only one who sang on a lot of the Supreme hits from 68 to 69.
Mm-hmm.
Wikipedia. Mm-hmm. I didn't realize they used the two original remaining members to sing or something the last 2 years.
Not as much, you know, and they're some of these artists want to break off and do their own Mary Wells, you know. I mean, there was just, and there were a lot of contractual issues. I mean, my God, oh my gosh, yeah. I mean, yeah, Barry definitely had a rule with an iron fist, no doubt about that. But he also, he knew what he had. I mean, he knew the assets that he had, and he just, you know, but yeah. It's just it's an era that, you know, I don't, you know, never be repeated.
No.
But yeah, really good.
Motown was definitely hit making machine in the like 64th up to 69, definitely.
Oh yeah.
Four Tops, Temptations, Smokey Robinson, Marvelettes,
Stevie Wonder, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Marvelettes. What was it?
Marvelettes.
Martha and the Vandellas.
Martha and the Vandellas. Jimmy Mack. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Martha and the Vandellas.
Four Tops.
Yeah, I love the Four Tops.
Yeah, a lot of great music. Used to love watching them Saturday mornings.
Well, and their dance moves, of course, you know, coordinated, and their outfits, you know.
Oh yeah, looking sharp.
Mean, yeah, these were entertainers, you know.
They were the costumers' thrill.
Yeah. You know, and then you watch some of these movies about the problems some of them had playing in some parts of the country. It was just really sad.
Yeah.
Really sad.
Yeah.
Anyone heard any injection molded records yet?
What is it?
No, I have not. I have not. I know that technologies, there's a couple of technologies that are being developed. Um, but I hadn't heard. I mean, I just really,
What are injection molded records? I can't think of.
well, it's a different kind of process the way they get made. And it's similar. I mean, there's similarities with it, but it's a different. I think the volume they can go through is much greater, and the accuracy of what the outcome is supposed to be better. But I think some of the problems with these things is raw materials. You start to get some variance in these raw materials. It even happens with the material you get in UHQR with Clarity Vinyl.
Yeah.
It's super vinyl. I mean, I just saw something about Whitney Houston's release on super vinyl is noisy. And I mean, the super vinyls I've had have been really quiet.
Just
So
quiet.
yeah. So I mean, the raw material thing, they can get compromised. And it's and generally speaking, at least to date, you don't really know what you got until you start pressing it. So
Hey, David. Here's a good question for you.
yeah.
That new Duran Duran album I showed you, and that
Yep.
that Miles Davis MoFi of Miles in the Sky are 45 RPM. What's the reason they started doing 45 RPM on it?
Well, they do it because you can you get more information, because it's going faster. You get more information processed on it from a linear standpoint. And so the other thing they can do with that is then they separate things more. And if they put it on more LPs, then the grooves can be separated between each other, so that when you're cutting it, that motion that's going on, it's not running into the next groove or laying to where you have to lower the volume to, be able to cut it. It gives you more flexibility there with the cut. Yeah. I mean, it's just like a 12-inch EP, right? A 12-inch single song, right? You look at those things and man, those grooves got, some landing area between each groove.
Yeah, you can count them.
Yeah.
Actually.
Yeah. You literally could count them. You're right.
Yeah.
And I've got like Thriller, on a 12-inch, and it sounds amazing. Yeah, it just does. And it's ironic. One side of it's an instrumental of it.
Yeah, they do that a lot.
Yeah. So even there, then you really get just the raw.
It's
work,
like that 12-inch. Was it last night or the night before I was telling you about? It was Romantics.
You said you weren't going to talk about that.
Well, it's too late.
No, it's too late. No, the song. What's the song called, Nick? It's called "Talking in Your Sleep." Oh my God!
One side is the song, and the other's instrumental.
It's the instrumental. Yeah, right.
I know that.
Yeah, but it was great.
I'm going to do a video. I'm going to do a video. Actually, when I was going through these cabinets here, I pulled all my 12-inch records, and I had probably about 50 of them.
You go blind if you do that enough.
Yeah, I know. If you do them enough. Well, you just don't pull on them too hard. But anyway, I pulled them out and I'm going to make a video of all the ones I've got. I've got some really interesting records, 12-inch.
We were talking about old movies and the old days of music. Has anybody seen the movie The Green Book?
Yes.
That was a superb movie, I thought.
Yes.
It was really well done. It's based on a true story.
Yeah.
You haven't seen it, David?
Yes, I have.
Tell me what.
Wyoming.
Maybe I have.
It's about a gentleman of color that was a world famous pianist, and he goes to the South.
I think I've seen some of that on TV, but whether I've seen it all the way through.
Oh, it was.
I've seen a little bit of it. Yeah.
Well, yeah, it goes back to that thing about trying to get into clubs and do. Yeah, it's all that.
That's it. Yeah. And a rough guy was going to be his chauffeur,
Oh yeah.
and they both grew. It was neat watching how both of them grew, and their effect on society is doing so. It was a
Yeah.
really good movie.
Yeah, well, there's one out now I just went to see last night called The Holdovers with Paul Giamatti in the theater, and it is
Okay.
excellent. It is an excellent story. Excellent story.
I'll have to look that movie up.
I've seen a lot of advertisements for Napoleon. Have you seen that?
Yeah, I saw. Did you know he pulled his bone apart? But anyway, jeez,
Back to
awful.
his 12-inch.
I know, yeah, right. But
12.
yeah, I did. I saw the previews to it. They
Yeah.
said the director's cut's like 2.5 hours. So
Wow. Yeah, but if it's one of those movies, you know.
oh yeah,
every
yeah,
now and then they-
it looks pretty good actually.
Yeah. Just hoping they didn't, as they usually do, is air the best parts of the movie.
Yeah.
Here, come watch this.
Somebody was talking about a Horzu. Was it the Six Beetle? There's a revolver Horzu.
Wow, I hadn't seen one.
What's a horror zoo, Preston?
That's out of Germany. It was a magazine. Yeah, and
Okay.
they're like the Magical Mystery Tour is the one to have. I mean, if you're
Yeah.
going to have a Magical Mystery Tour, that's the one to have. Here's a Horzu of Help. Different cover.
Nice. Yeah.
Now, the back looks the same as the UK, but the front's different.
You know, when I go to
Rubber sole.
secondhand stores and rummy shelves, I always find U.S. Preston, so I don't, you know.
Yeah, well,
You got
we
take
when
what you can get.
I was going to say, when I was a kid, I had to buy those. I don't have to buy those anymore.
Yeah.
And then, of course, anthology. I got 2 of the 3 anthologies.
That's from
I
the
need-
90s.
Yeah. I need, I think, number 1.
Oh yeah, there was 3.
I don't think I've even heard the anthology.
I've actually got the anthology on Laserdisc as well.
Oh really?
Yep.
Oh cool.
See, I told you he invented dirt.
Why? I actually never did watch one of those laser disc. I always ran VHS tapes back in the 80s.
Well, I brought this one out because I was actually doing my anti-skating on it. You know,
Oh,
Tears
cool.
for Fears,
Oh, Tears for Fears, yeah.
all their hits, all their videos.
Nice.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's on laser disc. Wow, cool.
Yeah, that's Laserdisc. Yes,
That was
it
gonna
is.
be it.
I love it. Yep. Now I got the kind that plays both sides. You don't even have to get up.
They say laser discs were precursors to DVDs, sort of.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Yeah.
We got that one. Okay. Horzu with the Beatles. Die Beatles is great too. Okay. I don't know if I have that one. I'd have to look. I might. There is a lot of other words for making romance.
Yeah.
Oh, the revolver. Yeah. Magical. Yeah, I'd say you're right. Ball revolver is probably the second best in Horzu as well. But yeah, those magical mystery tours. I was looking the other day. They're really starting to go up. I mean, used to be able to get them in double digits. Not anymore. Not anymore. They've started. I think it's kind of like the words on the street. I guess everybody knows. Yeah, I ripped mine from vinyl to just hear how they sound. And I mean that like that. Well, Nick, you
They
listen to
sounded
it. I
good.
mean,
Yeah.
sound pretty good. I mean, they're not. I mean, it's not
Yeah.
as good as the vinyl, of course, but I mean, it sounds better than the digital version of the Blue album, at least on those cuts. I think
Yeah. Okay.
that's for sure. That's for sure. Yeah. So good. Everybody got so Dave, are you going to any Black Friday sales tomorrow?
I don't. Walmart. I was at Walmart 1 or 2 times. All they had were those 5 same $15 albums.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I don't live other place to sell records. New record.
Yeah.
So no, probably not.
I got
You're
a
in a
bunch.
desert like me, huh?
I got a bunch of 15s from last year that I'm going to sell tomorrow. Walmart's from last year. That was a much better. Well, it was everything pretty
Yeah,
much.
last year.
last year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. So, I mean, I've got a bunch of those. So I was on the road actually, and I went to like 5 or 6 different Walmarts. So,
That's nice. 'Cause there are
yeah.
what 3 around here, and they all carry different selections.
But that's cool, I guess. Yeah, different. What kind of
Yeah.
Yeah,
what places like Target, Best Buy, Urban Outfitters, and Barnes and Noble sell records too, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah. I just,
I've
the
been
only
there.
the only Target one I bought since I started kind of boycotting them was Tears for Fears because it had a 7-inch single with it.
That's where I got
Uh,
my Tears for Fears album.
yeah, yeah, it was the only one that had that, so that's why.
Target in Casper, Wyoming. I was there last September.
So VU meters, you say there's something with the label that tells you which one is the better one. I'd be interested to know what you think that might be or what it is, because the thing about the Horzoos, at least the Magical Mystery Tours, the way they do the matrix, it is right up against the label. It's not in the area of the big slick dead wax area. It's right up against there. You got to really strain your eyes to see it.
Oh, thanks, VU meters.
Yeah. Oh.
For that. I didn't realize people were running sales on Discogs.
It's a USB, but I haven't really. Yeah, yeah. I got a. Yeah, you got a Vincent. Okay, yeah. No, I got another preamp I bought, and it has USB. It has digital out, optical out. That's all I want. That's really what I wanted it for because my Gordon Slee doesn't have that. A lot of discount. Yeah, I think they are discounting. I saw that there are, and then there's a bunch of people that are going to sell on Saturday whatever Black Friday hasn't sold.
Right.
So
See, I've heard of Vincent preamps, but I've never heard any opinions on them.
Okay. No, I haven't either. So I'm.
Well, one of the magazines I get selling stuff, as mentioned, has a few of their items in it.
Right. Right.
But it's one of those things I'm just not familiar with. And right now, I'm not in the market for one.
No, I'm not either.
Yeah, I'm happy with my Lehman.
I'm not in the market, but I did. By the way, Fluence is having a sale tomorrow, $50 off of several of their turntables. I think I saw, just in case anybody's so inclined.
I really want to stop buying records so I can save for that P8.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, and I need to just get over it. I should be really happy, and I am. But you know how that goes.
What's yours now?
I have the RP6.
6, okay.
With a Nia Pro cartridge.
You know, I saw in that I was telling you about that ad for Music Direct. I saw some Soundsmith cartridges.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were all retipped, I think, but
yeah, they were
rebuilt.
That's fine. I had looked at them before I decided to go with the Nia Pro. I was looking at the Zephyr.
Blue Notes. Thanks for that info. Blue Note, 30% free shipping. That's a nice deal.
Free shipping over $85.
Okay.
Yes.
It's not too hard to get there usually.
No. And they still have some nice selection left.
I bought, what was that today? Was it called Jelly Roll? Is that what they were talking about today?
There's a country singer named Jelly Roll.
Not Jelly Roll. That wasn't it, Jelly Roll.
Okay, not that recent guy. Okay.
My wife likes the Jelly Rolls.
I bought it from Mercer.
Chocolate rolls.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh.
Here we go.
Yeah. Got to be about food.
It's all about food. Merch Bar is who I bought it from. Merch Bar.
Everybody's having a sale from what I've seen.
Jellyfish. Sorry, Jellyfish.
Jellyfish.
The Jellyfish
one. On Rachel's show.
Yeah. Yeah, I bought that. I
have no idea who
I listened to them. I streamed them and I said, I like that sound.
Oh, really?
Yeah, okay. I like
it. I didn't remember them too, Nick. I guess they did two albums in the early 90s.
They did. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I need to find time to I have so many records I need to play to stream Greta Van Fleet.
I've heard of them. I don't have any of their stuff.
They're supposed
But
to be
the
something
rock,
similar to Led Zeppelin.
I heard that too. Rock band.
Okay, VU, thanks for that. I mean, I'm not thinking of going to Soundsmith. Nick had talked about Soundsmith a couple days ago to me. That's the reason why I mentioned him. Yes, VU, it was Jellyfish. I just had to get my brain straight there.
Let us know when that happens.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh. Wow.
Nobody knows you like your friends. Oh.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, then nobody knows me because I have no friends. That's about the size of it. So
Yeah.
good. Yeah. I see I've got a few more people joined for tomorrow's thing. Thank you. I look forward to
We're up to 25 on the stream.
yeah,
Anybody wants to come up, give us a holler. Come on.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll put the link back up, and also
The reason I went with the Neo Pro instead of the Soundsmith is just for the simplicity. The cart
setup.
Yeah, it's a Riga cart. It's set up for drop it on. Oh, last call on your cart for 30% of merch. Yeah.
Well, yeah, they have that book. It's called Turntables for Idiots, and it has a Riga catalog inside of it, right?
Right next to your picture.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh man, you didn't think that one all the way through.
Whoa.
But,
yeah.
I know a lot of people with a lot of Rigas. They love them. I've enjoyed. I don't know how many hours of trouble-free listening.
I'd like to start a controversial stream one day that says Riga turntables suck. Please join me. No.
Well, that'd be alone.
Riga must be a pretty good turntable then, huh?
They must be. I mean, they get a lot of. They seem to get accolades. I've never seen one. Never used one.
Well, when you come, you'll be.
Yes, when I come visit you, I will see it. I will try not to drool over it.
No drooling. But for background information, the Einstein, that Michael 45 has, it grew out of the manufacturer of that equipment. Actually admires and has used as a base and concept, the mechanical ideas of the Riga. And he even says that in one of his first streams. If you go back and look at Michael's stream, I don't know which one it is, but it's when he was first getting into Einstein, I think. And the manufacturer really believes in what I can't think of the founder of Riga, the guy that came up with the concept. Of course, I'm hard.
Oh, they're man of many voices. Man of many voices.
But
Rocky. Okay, we're gonna do the Bullwinkle thing now.
That is correct.
No VTA. No,
but it doesn't seem to be a problem. Yep, and that's the opposite of Riga's concept. Do away with it. Now they believe in a heavy platter, just not a heavy plinth or plinth. I'm sorry.
Plinth.
Yes.
Well, plinth.
Easy for you to say.
He doesn't like heavy. He likes his turntables heavy.
That's okay.
He likes his turntables like his women. No, who said that? Oh,
but the platters are heavy. So
yeah, those guys needed to go on a diet. You're right. I think that's true.
It's funny. I showed my wife a picture. Somebody had a.
You said you were going to share that. No, go ahead.
I'm sorry. Or a P10. They look very similar except for the tone arm. And someone had was shining a blue light on it and took a photograph of it. I said, "Hey, honey, look at this. Isn't it beautiful?" She goes, "That's a beautiful P8." I'm like, "Ooh, I'm halfway there." She can identify it, and she thinks it's beautiful.
Wow.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Because your wife, how many wives can really tell you what your turntable is?
P8 could stand for something dirty.
I've never seen a woman walk by a turntable and say, "Nice plinth."
Yeah.
It's just,
so your wife was an early settler, huh? She settled for you?
Yeah. She was Yeah, at a real low point in her life, you could tell.
Hey, Nick, PA could stand for Prince Albert something.
Ah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. But yeah, so I thought that was pretty cool that she was able to identify it and say
Yeah.
it was so. But she enjoys it.
Yeah.
I was playing the Red and Blue album, and she finally got to a point like, "What's with the Beatles already?" I'm like, "Honey, don't you like them?" Yes, but really?
It went
that's
on
six.
and
That's
on and
that's
on.
that's
I
12
have no
sides.
interest in buying those two Beatles albums at all.
That's
Just-
12 sides. That's a bit of Beatles.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah, it
because
is.
everyone talks about the band on some live stream doesn't mean I'm interested in it.
No, it was just that
I mean,
I needed to test all
Wait
the
a minute.
sides.
You joined one of those live streams.
Yeah, he joins all the live
He was
streams.
on.
Who
You were
kidding?
on Mean Mr. Mayo, weren't you? On Joe's,
not me.
Dave, not
I've
you.
never, I've never been on Mr. Mayor's.
Ah,
I mean,
I thought you
live-
were.
Nope.
I thought I
Mazzy
thought
might have. That's Mazzy.
that's Massey. Oh, that's Massey.
He was on.
Blame
Mazzy.
Mazzy, right?
No, it's a shorter list to tell me the channels that he hasn't been on. I think that would be much quicker than. I took my wife to Capitol Audio Fest last year. Okay, cool. She enjoyed it.
Yeah, my
The
wife.
prices there made me less crazy. Yeah, that's a great point. There's a great point. Yeah, I always like showing my wife other people's stuff and going, I got nothing.
Yeah, well, my
got
wife
nothing.
is all familiar with the pricing of what gear cost.
Well, yeah. Well, she should just look at your stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm very blessed to have a unicorn.
Yeah.
You know,
Right.
I realize not a lot of people, and it took quite a few years to get there. But over on another forum I'm on, one of the guys commented this saying, in a way I'm kind of jealous of Nick because he's happy where he is. He's no longer on the journey. He's arrived. And I was like, yeah, I am happy where I'm at,
Mm-hmm.
except for that P8.
What do you think you really will gain in
Not
all
much.
honesty?
Yeah, maybe 10%, and that's not
Yeah.
worth the price of admission.
Yeah.
But you don't know. I when I went from the Exact 2 to the Anir Pro, it was
But that's a
cost of
cartridge
entry.
change.
Well, that was
To me, I think
You
cartridge
better look at the
changes
price
are-
of that cartridge.
No. But my point is, I think cartridges can give you more sound change than a turntable.
But there's a much better arm and setup. Overall, the table is not that on the
Yes,
other one.
master.
Yeah. Hump? What hump?
What hump?
But yeah, it's
Who
the
made the yummy
technology
sound?
in
I
the-
didn't make the
in the-
yummy sound.
in the
I
new
gory,
turntable.
Igor.
is significant.
Well, they were wrong then, weren't they?
I can't.
No, actually, I don't move my gear. I have a set of amps that I haven't moved in 10 years. I do not believe in moving gear. That's when you run into trouble. You dust as you can, but you don't start shoving and pulling and moving. I haven't moved my turntable.
No,
and I need
this way.
to. I need to. I have a new
Set a give.
wooden cutting board to put underneath it, and I want to put a new set of feet on it. And but outside of that, I don't believe in moving my gear. Walk
No,
this
I don't-
way,
I don't-
yes.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm going to call you Manny. That's easier because I'll mess up Manov. When I see people at my restaurant, I'll hump over and hang one arm low and walk with a big limp, and I'll tell them, "Walk this way, master."
Yeah.
Yeah. 3/4 of them bust out laughing. And then you get the ones who are like,
We have no idea what you're talking about.
yeah. I was like, never mind.
It's the what knockers one that gets me into trouble. Anyway.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Frankenstein.
Well, thank you, doctor.
Young Frankenstein. You got to
Young
watch
Frankenstein, yeah.
at least once every 1 or 2 years.
Oh God, there's just certain that one, Caddyshack, Tootsie. I mean, just
Yep.
certain ones just are so classic.
Caddyshack.
Where everything
Oh,
is
yeah.
heavy.
Vacation,
Now,
Christmas vacation.
My monoblock solid state amps are 100 pounds a piece, BU meters. I understand heavy. They've only been moved
Oh, yeah. Would you like
twice.
Lindsay Hay?
Once to move them into the house, and then once when I changed my platform out, and that's it.
He says it costs less than cheese. I mean, when's the last time you heard somebody say, "Who cut the monoblocks?" I mean, you know.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah. Well, now my system's on the second
rolling
floor.
hay.
That's part of my theft deterrent system because
it?
every piece weighs between 90 and 100 pounds, except for the turntable. So if you start you start wanting to take stuff out of this house, you're going to bust your nut doing it. It's going to take you a while. It just
The thief went immediately to the emergency room and a chiropractor after the visit.
right. Exactly. So
That
But
man
it's,
listened to some heavy tunes. That's all I can say.
yeah,
My God,
no
it's
doubt.
just
are you
yeah.
oh, email. Are you hoping? Yes, people that want to be involved in the sale need to email Dave. Dave will be putting his email
This
address up once
David.
again.
This
I'm
is
sorry,
David.
David. I was just reading what was
Yeah,
written.
yeah, okay, yeah.
Yeah, I get it. I'm
So
sorry.
yeah, if you do want to be
I don't like to
involved in
misquote
the,
people.
it's okay. You want to be in the sale tomorrow evening at 8 p.m. Central Time, U.S. Just email me or
Wait, I'm
an
supposed to
email,
be
and
saying
I'll
8
contact
a.m., right? It's 8 a.m.
8 p.m. 8 a.m. would be Rachel time.
Yes, there you go.
Yeah,
Well, is she? Yeah. No.
yeah, there is a sale. Yeah, yeah, I'm doing a record sale and a again, if there's multiple bids, then we'll move it to auction style. But my intent is to do a lot of buy it nows at a fixed price to make it move a little quicker. And so let's see how that goes. Some of the let me just put this up real quick, guys. Share screen, Windows.
Are you going to share the list again?
I show the list again. I'll find the list and I'll show the list and find the list. And where's the list?
You know, in some states that's illegal.
It is?
Yes, to be shown. Oh, watch live. Leonid and Friends. Happy Thanksgiving.
I love those guys.
Yeah, that's why I
I've
mentioned
seen
it.
them. I've seen them. If you ever can go see Leonard and Friends, I mean, they play perfect. Chicago is what it is, basically.
I think I could talk the missus into coming to Dallas area, or if
Yeah,
Texas, because I don't
yeah.
think they come to Louisiana
We'd love
unless
to
it's
host you.
unless it's down in
I'm
Baton
man of.
Rouge.
I'm actually. Yeah, I'm actually in the Dallas Fort Worth area. Man of many voices.
Oh, are
I
you okay?
yeah. I don't. For some reason, I don't see that.
Hey, David, what's his face? Jazz Bums. Chris lives in Fort Worth.
Oh, really?
Okay.
I didn't know that.
Oh,
I didn't know that.
that's what 2.5, 3. No, probably 4 hours
No, it depends what time of day.
from. Yeah, I'm talking about from center of Louisiana.
Oh, yeah. No, that's a whole. Yeah.
Yeah, let me see where Dallas is.
Where's that? It's the same place it's always been. I checked.
Are you sure?
I think there might be two other VC members that live near Dallas and Fort Worth, but I'm not sure.
Well, Louis Golden does.
Louis Golden, yeah, that's what I was thinking.
He definitely does because I met him at when we were in Austin. Josie's. Yeah, there's two Josie stores now. There's one off 635 and there's one in Plano, which is smaller. Definitely smaller. Yeah, definitely.
Okay, I'm 4.5 hours drive from Dallas.
Oh, okay. That's all?
That's it.
Yeah. That's all.
Well, that's not, I mean, that's about like going to Houston.
Yeah.
When I was in 5th grade, when they sent us all home an hour early from school. Yeah. Yeah, I was in, what grade was I in? 1st grade, I guess. Yeah. 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 Got sent home from school as well.
Let's see, that was 63.
63, 11/22.
When
Yeah,
JFK got shot.
I was 3.
I just reading some stuff now where they're starting to, they talked to some of the doctors at the, that were at the Parkland Hospital, and there's starting to be some better questions being asked about the Warren Commission report and things. I honestly think there was more involved than we know.
Well, yeah.
I mean, I don't.
It's one of those blatant lies. That,
Yeah. There's the list, guys. So
there's lots of those. There's lots of those that our government has done to us.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah. So there's going to be a lot of Walmart titles from last year, which are, a lot of more popular titles. I'll be selling some musical and vinyl stuff I have. And then a bunch of things I showed there where I have duplicates off of my personal collection, which are VG Plus vinyl. And those are going to be generally your $5 to $10 kind of records. And then there are some heavy hitters there. This document, if you email me, I'll send you it. It has links so you can look it up on Discogs as well, so not hiding anything.
Hello, J. Kell.
Happy
Thanksgiving to you.
Hey, okay. All right. Good enough.
Oh, I couldn't begin to imagine, Manny, what Rob has said about that one. Ain't no telling.
Good gobble, David.
Yep.
The guy's a meathead. What do you expect? I know that. Yeah, I don't know what he is saying. I can't imagine, right?
Yeah, it is. Prices are crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, but everything's crazy.
It is.
I mean,
it is. But, the thing is, a lot of us realize, some of that OG stuff that's out there, if you can find it in decent shape, it's still your best value.
It's your best value. Absolutely.
Yeah. I mean, this repress stuff is hit and miss.
Yeah.
Often more miss than hit, in my opinion.
Yeah.
But
and that's why I waited so long to buy Asia. I heard a couple of good reviews, but I'm like, that's a lot of green for.
You've heard a couple of good. I mean, there's a lot of good. I've not heard.
Can I finish my paragraph, please?
No, you cannot, Darren. I'm sorry. I've got a question for you. No.
So at that point, I had heard a couple.
Oh,
and
at that
was
point.
Nice.
Okay. All right.
And then many, many more had rolled in to convince me.
Sorry.
See, that's God gave us one mouth and two ears. We should use them proportionally.
But I really wanted that story to finish on Thursday. I mean, you could cut to the chase.
Dang. I'm from the South now, buddy.
You're from the South.
You take your time.
South of what?
Yeah, South Philly.
Oh, yeah. I'll have some cheese on that steak.
Yeah. Oh.
So Ken,
let's see.
Help me out here, guys, so we can update you for that list. Sorry, new to this. Oh, just send me all you have to do is send me an email, and I will send you that list, and I will invite you. Then tomorrow I will send you the invite link for the show. Once I create the link, I'll send you an email tomorrow that has the link to go on at 8:00. It's private, so it's not just going to be out there for everybody to see and just jump on. And, it's going to be just us chickens, the people here who have come on the stream and know about it, and a few other people that in VC that I know that have bought from me that I've invited as well. So that's kind of the way it's going to work.
One of those invites where the cops have a warrant and they tell all the victims that they've won something.
Something like that. Yeah, I got you.
It's amazing how those things work. Of course, they're not arresting anyone anymore. So,
Man of Many Voices is back to young Frankenstein. What are you doing in the bathroom all day? Why don't you come out and give someone else a chance? That's what Igor's dad said to him.
Yeah.
Listen twice as much as we blab. Yeah.
Yeah. And I
Sent
think
you
we're
a message
all guilty. Right.
On Instagram. Okay. Thank you. On Instagram. Okay. I will. It's yep. That's a little more challenging for me.
So instant, was it?
Well,
Honestly.
you know, I gotta say, Instagram and me are not great friends.
All right.
Yeah.
Wait, you missed Young Frankenstein? You can't.
Mm.
You can't have missed Young Frankenstein. Put that on your to-do list, please.
No, no, he missed it maybe in the show today or something. I don't know if he meant he missed
Uh,
it. I don't know.
I don't know. Please clarify.
Please put in the comments
yeah,
below.
in
Please
the
clarify in the comments below.
Yes.
So somebody sent me something in Instagram. Okay. Messages. There it is. There's VU meters.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
I got him.
Well, we're about the loop anyway, so you'll catch it on the second run.
Yeah, right.
Oh.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yep,
Yeah,
good
we
stuff.
were we were just throwing out lines, or I did this kind of thing, you know, and then I said, "Yes, master." And then some. See, yeah, we're just going to do it all over again.
Yeah.
What hump?
Hump? What hump?
What hump? Walk like this. No,
Well,
like this.
No,
Marty Feldman.
walk this
And
way.
you know that's what that song's about. Walk this way. That was written because of that. Right? You do realize that.
Yeah, right.
No, it was. What do you mean? What?
Get out of here.
Say so. Say so.
You're so bad. God. Lordy mercy. All right.
My father's work was doo-doo.
Yeah. Oh, let's see. Waiting for shipping information.
Very
That's not
carefully.
good.
Push the bookcase back. Put the candle back.
Okay, let's see. Where are we?
No, very carefully with all your might. Oh gosh.
What do I have?
Yeah.
I need to watch that movie again.
Yeah, no,
Some of the parts I don't know.
you're listening to the ravings of a lunatic mind.
Oh, here's what I got the other day: Emotional Rescue, the Billy Idol, and Surfer Girl.
Billy Idol got a surfer girl? Oh, sorry.
Hey, he's
Wait,
got more than one, I'm sure.
You got Billy Idol. I'm cool. He's my era, 80s.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Some warm milk. Ovaltine.
Which
Yeah.
Billy Idol album, Nick? His first or
Uh,
second?
Where'd it go?
Who knows?
It was one of his solo.
Well, I know it's so. Yeah,
That's ridiculous.
I'm being
not
bad.
Generation X. He was with some band called Generation X.
Oh.
I know.
It just Billy
got-
Idol's what it
got-
Okay,
says.
that was maybe his first.
Yeah.
Does it have a
It's
Hot and
this
City
one.
White Wedding? Well, that's his first album. Yeah,
Yeah.
White Wedding,
Yeah. and Then
Hot and City.
White wedding.
I also got Emotional Rescue, Surfer Girl, and then
Emotional Rescue. Is that Rolling Stones?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, it would be. I'm sure.
I also got
Hey, did you ever get any Rolling Stone records from me from the Austin show?
I'm trying to remember. Maybe one.
Did you get your yayas out with my?
Yeah. I'm not discussing that one. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
We got-
I went up to the lady and I said, "Do you have get your yayas out?" And it was 10 cents. It was
Yeah.
Cindy.
And your face is still a little red.
Yeah,
on
right,
that one
yeah.
side.
Yeah. She said, "Safe and sound."
Yeah. Not so safe. Okay. Got who is this? Who we got? Okay, yeah. John Coltrane ballads. Harold
cool,
and
John
Maude from the original motion picture.
Yeah.
Live at the Regal, B.B. King, and
B.B. King.
John Barleycorn Must Die.
Traffic.
Mm.
Yep. I have a OG
It's
of
hard to
that one,
find-
but it needed.
Hard to find John Coltrane albums out in the wild.
I didn't have that one. I was surprised. Ballads. Because I got a pretty extensive.
Have you ever seen the outtakes of this line about help me with the bag. Certainly, you take the wand, and I'll take the one
Yeah,
in the
yeah, yeah,
toilet.
yeah.
The
The
outtakes are
outtakes.
hilarious. He gets that little like fur thing caught. He puts it in his mouth, and he's spitting fur out of it. I mean, it's just
It
totally,
had to
totally
be a
nuts.
blast to make that
Oh
movie.
my
At
God!
least
It
you
had.
hope
Oh
so.
yeah. Oh yeah. It was. Yeah, it was. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You're right. It is that Holdovers film. I was just talking about that earlier. I
Yeah.
love the Holdovers movie. It's really good. Yeah, and it does have some good music on there. Yeah. Exactly.
Yep. So,
John Barleycorn. They kept cracking. Yeah, I can't even imagine making that movie. Could be Wes. Could be raining. Yeah.
yeah.
Abby somebody. I'm quite sure that's what it was.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, Abby Normal. Abby Normal.
Abby
Yeah,
Normal.
remember that part.
Abby Normal. You gave me.
Well, beginning of that movie, they took the wrong brain.
Yeah.
The wrong,
It's not rotten. It's a good brain.
I remember.
No doubt.
Just don't make them like that anymore, gentlemen,
No.
ladies, whoever's out there. What's happened to Malia? I haven't seen her lately.
Yeah, sure.
I seen her. I said hi to her on Facebook the other day.
Where's she been in the
Really?
community? Have you seen her?
She's busy with work. I'm guessing. I don't know. Why she
Yeah.
hasn't been on the chat rooms.
Happens.
Yeah.
Sedative. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That was
Sedative.
great. Yeah.
Sedative.
Sedative. Oh, that was too funny.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, genius. That's just what that movie was.
Yeah.
For sure.
You saw it yesterday. Yeah. I haven't seen it in a bit, but Planes, Trains, and Automobiles is the one I watch this time of year. Love Planes, Trains, and Automobiles.
Absolutely.
Doesn't get any better than John Candy and Steve Martin in bed together. My goodness. Woohoo. Wow. Yeah. Now that's talent. That's talent.
Yeah, you won't be angry. It's funny when I first glanced at that J. Kel, I was thinking of the Rolling Stones song. I just saw "Angry" pop up. I'm like, yeah.
Those aren't pillows. Yeah, that's what I was trying to.
There you go. Fought Mel Brooks really hard.
Yeah. You're right. I've seen that interview with Mel Brooks about that. Yeah.
I hadn't seen it, but yeah, I love
When are
that.
you rich?
Yep. Great part.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Those aren't pillows. Yeah, that's yeah. Definitely classics. If I could get away with remembering all of Caddyshack, that movie for some reason, just my mind just has that script almost totally word for word burned in my brain. I must have watched it so many times.
So that's what's taking up all the space.
It is. Or you buy a hat like that, you get a free cup of soup. Oh, but it looks good on you, you know.
Oh,
4.
geez.
Oh, I should have yelled 2.
Rodney Dangerfield.
Yeah.
Another good one.
Yeah.
Well, gentlemen, I got work in the morning. I got some stuff to do prior.
I
hitting the
do
hay.
too. I do
Yeah.
too. No Black Friday though, right, Nick? No Black Friday, Dave. No Black Friday.
No, there's
No.
No.
I'll see what's left.
Yeah, that's
my strategy.
exactly it.
It is.
I'll be at work and there's no place in town to go. So
Yeah, there isn't. Okay.
Yep. And I'm not a big enough fool to open up a shop myself. Because you really, that's a full-time job. I already have
Yeah.
one.
Yeah, I got you. All right, everybody. Well, again, if you want to join tomorrow at 8 p.m. Central, just email me there and I will send you an invite and a link to it, and we'll go from there. Have a great.
I might. I don't know. Maybe.
Yeah. Yeah. You're going to go? You might. Okay, we'll see. We'll find out tomorrow night.
Good night.
Take
Good
care,
night,
everybody.
everyone.
Thanks for
Thank you,
joining.
everyone.
See you,
Good night.
Dave. See you, Nick.
Night, Nick.
Bye-bye.
Take care, everybody. See you. Bye.